Hi, everybody. Diane, Healing Bodies, Healing Souls. And I'm here to support people wanting to shift and change. That's really what I do. With over 20 certificates and over 30 years, I can listen to your stories, listen to your programs, and help you rewrite. Because if you're not working on yourself and you're working on others, then you forgot the most important person, the main person in your life, which is you. So take a couple deep breaths as you're listening to me, and please listen to it all the way. You're not here to play small. You're not here to whine about life. What you're here for is to solve the equation. I look at things as equations, as problems. And every problem has an equation. And a lot of people get stuck in that. And then they go into the blaming. They start to be small. And then that is beyond unattractive. You're here for two reasons, is to learn to love yourself. Second reason is to be of service to others in that order. You're not here to play small. And people with anxiety, with nerves, with fears, all that hoopla, they become very selfish because their insecurities take over. And you don't want to be around your children like that. You don't want to be around friends and family when you're like that. What do you want to do? You want to shift and change. Does it take work? Yes. Is it anybody else's issue? No. It's yours. Figure it out. That's what you're here for. Life isn't necessarily easy, especially for the weak ones, but it can be quite easy, quite enjoyable for the empowered ones. So through NLP, hypnosis, through my psychic and intuitive abilities, and my master healing capacities, I can help you broaden your story, enjoy life more, take ownership that your issues are yours, not caused by others. Probably about 30 years ago, I was talking to a psychic coach, and I told him something happened to me. And he said, "It's your fault." And I'm like, so I explained it deeper. And he said, "It's your fault." And I'm like, he's not listening to me. Excuse me, he's not understanding me. So I gave him more detail, and he raised his voice, yelled at me, and said, "It's your fault." And from that second on, I could tell you where I was sitting in that moment 30 years ago, where it's just like, wow. I back up your stories right at that place where if you would have went one way versus the other way, all that other stuff would not have happened. So we trace it back to, why didn't you say no when you knew no was the correct answer? And then you said yes, and then all of this showed up. That's why it's your responsibility or fault to show up for yourself before you show up for anybody else. It's very easy for me to say no to somebody. Very easy for me to say yes to somebody, because especially in this business with a lot of people that are playing small with a lot of issues, they'll play me like a fine-tooth comb if I let them. And a couple of them have. So it's me tightening up my belt and saying, pay attention a little bit more. Make sure it doesn't happen anymore, because it's not their fault. I left that window open. And in my personal life, if somebody takes advantage of me, it's definitely not their fault. I left that window open. And this is about life. This is how you show up. And we're navigating, we're practicing each and every day. So I'm going to give you tools to practice awareness of your behavior and how to stop it at you before it gets out of hand. I offer free consultations, and you can go to my website. You can give me a call. The most powerful way to contact a person, especially in business, is a phone call. Text, weak. Email, weak. A phone call, strong. It tells me everything about you. So thank you for listening. If you want to reach out, start up a session or two or a package, please reach out, because I can predict that if you're not going to start working on yourself, it's just going to go down. It's not going to go up unless you correct behavior. And can I help you? All day long. Again, thank you. I'm Diane Gysin, Healing Bodies, Healing Souls.